So let's do the opening. So as obviously we're trying to fill up a whole roll of the ½ ounce. So I already opened it. This is what came in the envelope. We'll get rid of it. So I ordered this time from, I just randomly order from places. I don't always look at prices. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I know gold is going down right now, but it doesn't matter where gold goes. I mean, it matters. I don't want it to tank, or it's not about, I don't care if it tanks. What I'm trying to say is, if you're going to cost average in, if you're going to spend a little bit of money every week, every month on the item, it doesn't matter. You're going to buy it at 1,800 an ounce. You're going to buy it 18¼ an ounce. You're going to buy it all over the place. So let me just zoom in into this coin so you guys can see it. Actually, before I zoom in, I'm going to take it out of this plastic, and we're going to see if we could get it in that bucket without missing. Hey, finally. All right, so let's see how many we have. I believe there's 40 in a roll. Let's see what we're up to. So we're counting. We know there's 40 of them. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring this over. All right, so we're not almost there. I don't even think we're halfway yet, but let's, I'm going to count them up right now. Hopefully I can do it on the monitor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so this is a stack of 10, so that's 18. And so there's 40 that come in here, and there it is right there. So we got a long way to go. So we just bought one extra coin, and that's all there was today, one coin. But that's what saving's about. It doesn't matter if it's a lot or a little. Just keep consistently sending it away, putting it away, and before you know it, you'll be all right. I'm just going to zoom in on these coins so you can get a good look at them. You know, this journey, it wasn't an easy one by any means. We started buying 1 10th ounce at a time. If I was able to buy 5 at a time, I would buy 5. They're roughly $200 a piece. If I had a good week or a bad week and I could buy 1, or I couldn't buy any. Sometimes I just put $40 away. I'll put it in my top drawer. But it all adds up at the end of the day. So slowly but surely, obviously, we're going to fill them up. But saving money and for like being an entrepreneur for real estate, that's only part of the struggle. At the same time, when I was buying these coins, or as I'm buying these coins, at the same time, I'm fixing my credit as well. It was down probably around 500 when I first started this business. And now it doesn't matter where it is now, but it's a lot better than what it was, and it's going higher. I plan in the next 6 months, I hope, to obviously my goal is to fill these up, but I think in the next 6 months is when I'm going to buy the building, my first building while I'm out here in Florida. And one of the reasons why I purchased Eagles was because it's the easiest thing to sell. Like I said earlier, there was a time that I liquidated around 150,000 worth of stuff and gave gold and platinum and whatever else, and gave the money to a jeweler for an investment. It was such a pain in the ass for me to sell some of the items that I had. I was going back and forth with Atmex, and it was a pain in the ass. A 1 proof coin of this, because there was a lot of nice things that I like and I want to buy. However, this is strictly bullion. This goes with the price of gold up and down. It doesn't matter. And they're going to give you a little bit of a premium, give or take. And these are the easiest things to sell. So when I'm ready to buy, I'll make 1 phone call, and this is just as liquid as water. I will be able to send it out. Or someone locally too as well, just send it out and they'll wire me the money or give me a check, whatever it is, and then that money will go right into real estate. But we still have a little time to go. But that's the reason why I picked these particular coins, because to let you know also, these particular coins, these have the highest premium. Yeah, they definitely have the highest premium. I could have went with overseas coins and had less of a premium. And when you sell them, you'll get less of a premium. Either way, it doesn't matter, but I want to make sure I had no problem selling anything when the time comes. And this is not really changing the subject, and there's no better feeling for me to put things from, like, let's say 3 years ahead of my thoughts, 3 years ahead, and I have short-term goals and long-term goals, and you start seeing them to come true. It's nice to see it. And anyone can do it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter your income. It doesn't make a friggin' difference. You have to have the right mindset. There'll always be someone bigger than you, just like there's probably always be someone tougher than you. It is what it is. However, you don't need to be the richest, and you don't need to be the toughest. Forget the toughest. You don't need to be the richest on the block. So if you're killing it, it's okay. You know, that's good enough. You don't have to You got to know, you got to pick your battles, so to speak. So, guys, what's something you guys don't know is you've been staying along because there's something coming up that's quite intriguing. What I was trying to do is I was trying to keep everyone intrigued for at least 8 minutes, because after 8 minutes is when YouTube they put extra advertising on your channel. And now if you could do 1 advertisement, you could do 3 advertisements, and trust me, there's no money being made, but there's a good chance in the future there could be. So again, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to grab your kahunas and give this a shot, do it. Do it. I mean, the odds are you're going to be better than me, so just use me as a guideline. And I wish you the best of luck. So let me tell you what's going on here. While I'm telling you the story, I'm going to just play with my coins, I guess. For those of you that have been following the journey, which there is quite a few of you, most of you... Oh, by the way, Mikey P, I got your Christmas card. And I got your... Thank you, Mikey. It's pretty crazy. The mail's pretty slow. However, I got it. Thank you very much. I'm glad I got it. I've said this once before. I have the best subscribers on YouTube. I don't care. Hands down. No one's better. There's no question about it. As you guys know as well, I don't edit either. So I love the card, buddy. I really do. Thank you very much. So now let's get into the story that everyone's been, I guess, waiting to hear, so to speak. So those of you that have been following my channel, like I was just about to mention, there's going to be a link right now in the video. You can click the link and watch the video, watch that video on this link. It's the dog, my dog Cheeto that I had that just passed away, that had cancer. If you remember, we did a 1,000 giveaway, and whoever commented Cheeto, I think it was, got a had a chance to win a coin, and it was a lot of fun, and it worked out good, and so many warm, heartfelt cards and emails, everything. So thank you for the support with Cheeto. Cheeto's a wonderful dog. He passed away. He was a Maltese, and if you click on the link that I'm going to have, you'll see it, and you'll see the dog as well. However, something very exciting. Give me 1 second. Actually, before you give me 1 second, let's I want to see some coins fall. I hope I don't drop these, man. I drop them all the fucking time. Oh, what did I curse? So again, these coins don't have numismatic value. They are bullion. They could get dinged up and stuff like that. You know, they have a shelf life, I assume. Everything that you're looking at, there's a chance one day it will be melted into something else. A nice crucifix, who knows, a 2-ounce coin, whatever it may be. However, right now it's on my desk, and this is what I'm going to do with it. And let me show you something quick. So obviously, after Cheeto passed away, we wanted another dog. Obviously, we had to grieve a little bit. And let me tell you, the way Cheeto passed away, it was beautiful and crazy, and life is just a crazy thing. That's a story for another time. But this is baby Enzo. This is a dog that so after Cheeto passed away, we wanted a dog. So we went looking, and I ended up going to a place that wanted $7,500. My wife looked at every shelter from here to Orlando, which is pretty far, and they had nothing. My kids, we have to have non-allergenic dogs. So, you know, my kids are allergic to them. So these dogs don't shed. But we looked in every shelter because I would love to give a dog a home. Matter of fact, we still look because I'll take another dog. So baby Enzo, my wife finds, she's like, it's $2,500. Oh, sorry. So let me show you another picture. So I'm like, oh my God, $2,500. I didn't want to spend $2,500 either. This is Enzo at work. This is him in my office. He was, I think, 13, 14 weeks. And if you notice, I said was, but so he's a cockapoo. I don't know what he is. It's some kind of poo. Let me just show you the other pictures. He's definitely a beautiful dog. Okay, this is him in my, let me zoom out. This is him in my closet. So my wife, I think she found on Craigslist, first person that was selling a dog, it was a scam. And then she finds this dog and this and the sister. I'm like, it's probably a scam. And we called him up. It's a young lady in Miami, and I'm like, listen, if you drive him over here, if you make the trip to my house, I'll take him. All we saw was the picture. So she came, beautiful dog, and he had his first round of shots, because these dogs as puppies, they need shots. Give me 1 second. So the young girl drives from Miami, and she comes to my house, and I could not be happier. So we saw the dog, we fell in love with him, and we said we'll take him. And it was roughly $2,500, and we took the dog. And the next day, he started throwing up. So obviously, puppies can get very dehydrated right away. So I don't take any risk at all. I'm a type of person, I don't take risks. I don't need to take risks. There's no reason to take any risk. If there's something wrong with you, go to the hospital. It's the safest place where you can be. Same thing for an animal. So we didn't waste any time. 4 a.m. is when I woke up. I woke up at 4 a.m. The dog was actually next to me, about to puke. I put him on a wee-wee pad. He puked his brains up, and he wasn't drinking. The following morning at 9 a.m., we called the vet. We were at the vet's office by 11, and they said he had POGO, or some kind of dangerous disease. So the vet has the dog for a few hours. The vet gives us a call and says the dog has that, like what I just said, POGO. So they said, we're going to put him on IV. They already did, actually. So they said at 5 o'clock, come pick the dog up and bring him to a 24-hour hospital for dogs. So I'm like, oh, really? Okay. So I'm not familiar with this. We go to pick him up, $750 to that vet. We go to the hospital for the dog, and $6,000, $7,000. Hold on. Here's the bill, and they're telling us before we bring this dog in. So we have the dog a day. I didn't want to spend $7,500 on the first dog. I wanted to find the dog and give it a good home. So we end up seeing this dog for $2,500. We purchase it. The next day we're in the vet, $750, and then to cap it off, if you look at the bottom right, first of all, it's a Cavapoo. It says it right there, Cavapoo. His name is Enzo, right there. And at the bottom right, another $6,500. The ironic thing is, last week I see my wife online. She donated $50 to like a GoFundMe for someone that had a dog that was sick. And she donated $50. So ironic. And we get this bill, $6,500. And of course, what would you do? So that's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know, what would you do? Would you take the dog? And when I went to go pick up for the first vet, that was $750. They said, go straight to the hospital. Don't pass go. You have to go straight there. This dog could pass away. So that's what I did. I went straight there. So would you call the seller up and ship the dog back? The dog's probably going to die. Would you put it in there and just pay the money and see where it goes with the seller? Would you let him work on it and not pay them? I'm only kidding. You have to pay them up front. And they want at least half of it up front. And they go by, I think, by days. It's 5 days in the hospital. We still don't have him. He's still in the hospital on IV. And the nurse, it was like being sick all over. They're calling the house to give us updates on the beautiful puppy Enzo. So Cheeto just left us, and now we have this other beautiful whatever it is, Cavapoo. That's what it is. This is an adorable picture of him in my closet. I was just getting dressed. This is the first night. He was with us for one day. He came here around 5 o'clock dinner time, maybe, ballpark. And the next morning, 11 o'clock, he had an appointment. And he was on his deathbed. But the doctor said today that he's doing good, and there's a very good chance that he will make it. So we're crossing our fingers, and I will keep you updated. I'm curious, but what would you do? It's plain and simple. What would you do? Guys, please, if you enjoyed this content, hit the like and the subscribe button. Share the video. Hit the bell. Do whatever it is that you guys do. God bless, and have a great day.